didn't even know that Hank could play the guitar when he uploaded the Helen Hunt song. And I remember watching that video and just like jaw dropped. Like, Hank plays the guitar? And he's funny? Yes.
So I noticed the theme in your books, you talk a lot about purpose, and in a lot of cases, death and what happens necessarily after it, if there is anything. Was that more because you were writing something that your readers might relate to, or something you were trying to figure out yourself?
I don't. The question is about talking about the purpose of life and whether there is a purpose of life. So that's a nice. You know what? I'm going to answer the question and just take the shock. Because in 17 seconds, I'm not going to succeed in answering your question about the meaning of life. I'll let it count. You know what? No, let's not do a count. That's going to be needlessly unpleasant. That's needlessly unpleasant. Come on. So, now to answer your question and go over time. Oh, look at that. No, I don't. Oh, look, it's off. I think it's really, really important that we all think hard about how we organize our values and organize our lives and what we choose to prioritize and how we choose to direct the astonishing gift of consciousness that we've been given, this weird awareness of the universe and ourselves and other people around us. Like, I think it's really, really important that we try to use that wisely. And I mean, that's not to say that part of using it wisely isn't like shutting it off to watch television, but I do believe that really, really strongly. And I think part of that is being conscious of our temporariness and what our temporariness says about like how we should orient our lives. And so I do have a lot of those questions. It's not a question of me thinking like, oh, this is what the teenagers of America want to read about. Believe me, if I were trying to do that, I would, write different kinds of books about immortality. But it is a way for me to be able to have a conversation with, we both think of video blogs and songwriting and writing stories as all the same thing, which is finding ways to talk about stuff that interests us with people who interest us, and finding ways to do stuff that we find interesting with people we find interesting. And so for me, writing is a way of reaching out to people I find interesting and trying to engage them in a conversation about stuff that I think is important. So, now I will be shocked. What do I do? I won in Boston and New York, so I don't even know what I have to do. This does not look fun. Would I just hold it? I have to grab both of them? But I have no regrets about answering your questions. I'm going to let Hank play you some songs now.